Hi, this is another edition of Mission Moments Live. I'm with my friend Cody today, and he is our February testimony that's going to be in the newsletter that will come to your house fairly soon. But we do this live just to show the real person that's behind the story. And so, Cody, just tell us a little bit about who you are.
Okay, well, I was born in Huntsville, Alabama. I went to school, lived here most of my life, lived other places for short periods of time. And very early at a young age, I started struggling with substance abuse issues, and that's what eventually led me to come here.
So how young were you when that started?
14 years old.
14. And what was that substance at the back then?
Any opiate.
Any opiate.
Yes.
So it was a quick slope for you. I mean, you're not a very old guy, so how old are you?
I'm 32.
32, and so at the age of 14, you started getting into some of those harder drugs, and tell me a little bit about how that ended up, just a little bit before you came to the mission.
So I started using, and it progressively got worse. I was still trying to do things like go to college and stuff like that, and it never ended up finishing because of my substance abuse issues. But eventually, about 28, 29, I got incarcerated for the first time, and that happened quite a few more times before I ended up here.
Yeah. So what at that young age attracted you to some kind of substance like that? I mean, was there something in your life that happened, or?
I know I always struggled with anxiety, and I saw my own dad deal with problems in that way with substance, and I sort of followed in his footsteps and went that direction.
So you went through jail a couple times, right? And you were incarcerated, and, but then you ended up at the mission.
Yes.
And how has that changed your life?
So that's changed my life for the better. I mean, they really showed me how to walk with Christ, how to have a relationship with Christ, how to depend on Him and know that He's written everything out, that depending on myself is what got me, incarcerated and into the mission in the first place.
Yeah. So what step are you in right now?
Third step.
Third step, and how have you enjoyed the program? So you're about 9 months in. How's it been going for you?
It's been going good. I've got a lot of good role models here too, a lot of people that encourage me day to day. I work on security, so it can be stressful sometimes, but having that support around you always helps.
So what's the difference about having Christ in your life instead of having to deal with some kind of a substance abuse?
Well, because me dealing with things, if I could have quit it on my own, I would have done it a long time ago.
Yeah.
This has been going on since I was 14, so if I could have quit on my own, I would have done it a long time ago, and I couldn't. I could only seek Christ first and have that obedience follow.
Yeah. So what are your hopes and dreams for the future? What do you want to do past graduation, and what are your goals?
Well, I'm hoping to still work here. They've kind of been planning that out for me, and as far as that goes, I can only show Christ to others and hopefully bring others to Christ.
So a lot of prayer about going forward, making sure you're doing the right things, making sure we're not going back to the old lifestyle, right?
Right.
So if there was a young guy, maybe 14 years old, out there watching this video today, maybe another Cody, what would you say to them?
I would say, you don't have to go through life alone. You can go after Christ, and He will change your life for the better. Sometimes you have to get brought to that point of dependence, but He will do it.
Amen to that. Well, this has been my friend Cody, and again, this has been Mission Moments Live for the February edition. Go and read it when it comes to your homes. Cody has a great testimony. We appreciate you listening in today.